What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Daily Refinement. My name is Chris. Thank you so much for joining me. I earn a full-time living selling physical products online. This is episode number 6 out of 48, where we go over how to build a $1,000 a week net income starting from zero. To clarify, it's $1,000 roughly on $3,000 in sales. That's our goal. So basically, buy something for $15, sell for $45. After fees and everything, have $15 profit left, and then do it over again. The point of this exercise is to show you guys that this 12-week template, which I have outlined for you guys here, you just list 4 times a week, but each week it gets progressively more difficult. Meaning the first week your goal is just to list $10 a day, then the next week $30 a day, the next week $50 a day, for 12 straight weeks until you're listing $250 a day, 4 times a week. Of course, that's challenging, but that's the point of this. This is the same setup as a marathon training. So I want you guys to put on your marathon shoes, your listing shoes, and we're listing 4 times a week and just staying consistent. So if you guys want to follow along, you can download your own copy. It's $65, but half off with code YouTube. Makes this $32.50, and that'll allow you guys to join along if you want to copy in all these spreadsheets. But you can just make your own. The habit is the most important part. Those who resell and make the most money are just those who resell the most often. If you resell a lot, you're going to be good at it. That's the way you can improve your skills, is just do it more often. So I'm going to go over what's sold and go over the strategy to get there and some unique and fun things that sold. So let's get into it. So we now have, we sold a set of sofa legs. You can see here, I sold them for $49. I was asking $60. They are rare in a sense that they are for West Elm couches that are a certain style. These are brushed aluminum. I actually made a mistake in this listing. If you guys can see in this picture, right here, these 2 legs don't have a little nubby guy at the end, a little rubber stopper to prevent it from scratching the floor. So I didn't notice that until I was actually shipping the item this morning. So I messaged the buyer saying, hey, I just noticed during packing there are 2 rubber nubs missing. I'm happy to give you a full refund. What would you like to do? I apologize. And they responded back, no problem, ship as is. Sent them one more note saying, hey, if you guys require a partial refund or you want anything, I will make it right. Again, this is a baby account. It only has 1 feedback. So I can't afford a negative feedback when I'm just getting started. But that being said, a negative feedback when you're just getting started will not derail you. You will still be able to make sales. Feedback is not that important on eBay. The main point is just to get the right amount of items listed and the right kind of items. Okay, so that's sold. That was great. $49. We got those for free. Now we have the Tecovas handmade boots. These we bought for $10.99 at Goodwill. Sold them for $75, including shipping. This is one of those rare cases where I accepted an offer. Usually I don't do that, but this gentleman has 220 feedback. I think it's a guy. His name, or this person's name, is Michael. So it says Michael, but it actually shipped to a person named John. Maybe that is a little bit suspicious, but they have great feedback, and so I opted to accept an offer. But normally, I just lower the selling price from $99 to $75 to force an immediate payment, because on eBay, as you guys know, it's not required for buyers to pay. If they offer something and you accept, they have the option to not pay. It's very important to recognize that, because accounts receivable is very challenging. And the book I want to recommend today is called Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. And in that book, T. Harv Eker talks about the fact if you eliminate accounts receivable, your business will be more healthy, meaning you don't wait to get paid. So in this situation on eBay, I usually don't wait to get paid. I don't like best offer, and I usually, if I accept a best offer, I just lower the price again and require immediate payment. That's just the way I do business. You can do however you like. Audible does sponsor this show, so if you want to click on the link below, you can get Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. Really cheesy book, but one of the best I've ever seen for developing a repeatable marketing process. So if you want to sign up using the free trial, you get that book for free. And if you cancel, you can still keep the book. And that helps me keep this channel going. Cool. So Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. Then next is this Iowa sound system. You guys remember I tested this with Dave Matthews Band in the storage unit. It did sell for $114.99. I paid $10.99 for it. This goes to show, because I showed you guys that there is somebody with a promoted listing that did not sell their item, and they're a seasoned eBayer. I'm a brand new eBayer, and I sold mine first just because it's $5 cheaper and it has the remote. Okay, and I get it. This is kind of a crappy way to show the listing, having the taped remote on top instead of shooting it separately. But again, the buyer didn't mind. I showed it to him in person. He actually just lives down the street from me, so I dropped it off on the way home. But I messaged him first and said, look, I'm not going to refund the $40 shipping cost because it takes time for me to go to your place. But I could just ship it to you as well if you can't meet up. We ended up meeting up over Memorial Day weekend, and that's fantastic because I saved $40, and he, actually not really $40 if you count my time, but he was able to get the item 3 or 4 days earlier because I just dropped it off at his place. On the same route, I also dropped off 2 OfferUp orders. I dropped off a Dyson and I dropped off a tricycle. So OfferUp is not part of this experiment. I will list some items on there that I find, but I've sold 8 items on OfferUp. I'm going to quickly go over them: a tricycle, a pull-up bar, a Longa burger set, I haven't sold these rubber plates yet, but they will sell. These are like rubber weightlifting plates, Dyson, Pampered Chef pizza stone, and a stool. So I sold a lot of things on OfferUp, just starting with that. I love it. I love meeting up with people. I had forgotten, I didn't forget, but I didn't utilize me working at a storage unit because I realized there is security at the front 24/7. So they can actually, it's well lit. It's a clean facility, and I can meet out front under surveillance and meet up with people, and it's been great. So that's been a great way to add another platform to my selling process. And as soon as they buy, I just take it off the other platforms, and I can just go. In this experiment so far, I don't have anything live on OfferUp because these items will sell online. So I didn't find the need to also make the listing for OfferUp. I'm going to be selective, and as you get more experience, you will know what platform to list certain things on. On Mercari, you can see I listed the sound system. It's no longer available. But you can't list the sound system on Poshmark because it's not an available category. That's why I put NA here. So after a while, you'll learn which platform to list which item. Today, I listed 2 currency bills. I listed an old $100 bill. I'm asking $135 plus shipping, and an old $20 bill that I'm asking $30 plus shipping. I got this idea from another YouTube channel. Old currency is relatively rare. So, I've been, each time I go to the bank now, or if I'm in the area, I'll just stop by and ask if they have any old bills. I got lucky. The first bank I walked into had 2, one from the 1990s and one from the 1970s. And you can see their product ratings are great because people love it. They love to collect old money. As I get more and more into the niche, I'm going to understand the rare prints. I'm going to understand what these numbers all mean. I think, one of these numbers or letters means like what mint it's at, what age it was made. Right here it says what series it is, so series 1977. So I love it. I love the fact that this isn't low risk. If it doesn't sell, I can just go to the bank and exchange it for a newer currency or just use it to pay for things. So I love it. This is a really, really good example of just being creative to get inventory up. So this is $120 cost of goods, obviously, and we've invested $416 so far into this experiment. But if you subtract the $120 out of it, we are only invested $70 out of pocket right now. So it's important. If you guys want this spreadsheet, you can buy it. You can download it at the link below. Half off makes it $32.50, or you can make your own. But it's important because I know at all times how much I've invested into this business and how much I've totally made. Because what can cause a huge stress on your relationship is if your spouse is like, how much money have you spent on this thing? And you don't know. That's going to be very stressful in your family. Are you really making any money? You don't know unless you're keeping track. So it's really important to get some kind of system going where you understand what's going on, because what if you're not even earning a profit but you don't know? And also, the hidden cost of eBay and Poshmark and Mercari is some of the items never sell. I don't think people talk about this online. They just have items that are listed for 10 years and never sell, and then wonder why they don't have any savings, and their debt pile is growing because you've kept the same buying pace, but your selling pace hasn't increased to match it. So it's important to recognize what you actually have in inventory. As these get older, because I'm listing these in chronological order, I can go back through here and start editing the old ones to find out why they are not selling, adjust them. These Omni Heat Columbia boots, I'm not in a huge hurry because it's summer. It's almost summer, so like there's no reason for these boots to sell right now. I'm surprised that the Sorel boots sold instantly, but it's cold somewhere, so people are still buying winter items. I think my vintage Columbia jacket, I thought it was worth a lot more money, but honestly, it's not. I don't think it's worth more than $40. If you guys disagree with me, let me know in the chat, but I don't think it's worth more than 40. That's where everybody's pricing theirs at. It's off season, it's warm now, even though it's very trendy. You have to be careful with vintage items. Some people think that they're worth thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars. And if you look at solds, they're not that strong and they're not necessary. So I have a couple pairs of Cole Haans listed, and somebody mentioned, oh, the solds don't look promising. And I have to shout this person out because this is a pair of black loafers. Okay? Hundreds of thousands of men wear black loafers. It's very common. It's a common dress wear. These will sell for sure for what I'm asking for. I already know because I used to come from an industry. I'm in sales. You have to wear nice shoes. And if you can afford it, you're not looking for used shoes. You're just looking for a deal on a pre-owned pair. These have a $220 MSRP. At $75 free shipping, these Cole Haans will move for sure. Guaranteed. Even though they're not solds. And plus, a lot of people who are selling these brand new items hide their solds. Okay, so the solds don't tell you everything about an item, especially when you're in a competitive category. People do everything they can to hide their success, so you have no idea what's selling well. But I know that a pair of black loafers, Cole Haan, there's no way these will be difficult to sell. People sell these for $50 to $60 pre-owned, okay, depending on how they present themselves. So very important, guys, to understand your market. This vintage Columbia jacket is for a trendy millennial. There are a lot fewer of those than people who go to work and need to wear black dress shoes. So it depends on your market. Definitely pay attention to what you are selling. And guys, I hope this is a testament to what you need to do. You see, we are still only on day 5 out of 48 of listing. We have a long way to go. A long way to go. Actually, day 6. Day 6 of a very long road. And you know what? I'm okay with it. And I told myself that I'm going to be proud of myself for making a 48-part series. And I get how long it's going to take me to do this, and it's okay because I'm getting married soon. At that point, I'm going to have less time to devote into making content for you guys. But while I'm still a free man, I'm going to do as much as I can to build all these resources for people because I think it can really change your life. Making an extra $500 or an extra $5,000, that should be able to turn things around for you financially, and I'm excited. If you want to look at, there's some people asking me, can I make as much money on YouTube as reselling? No, definitely not. If you guys, you're looking at this part-time project of mine. I've already done $359 in sales in only a couple of hours of work. Most of the time is trying to explain to you guys what I'm doing. The actual work for this is only a couple of hours. So I would make way more money just focusing 100% on reselling. It's just I enjoy this type of content. I think it's fun. And a lot of people have been contributing to help me out along the way, which I appreciate. I just finally figured out how to do merch, which is awesome. So I just made a couple of t-shirts. So if you guys want to rock those, you can grab them. They're gonna be Teespring. They're gonna be below, and I'm gonna show you guys how you can earn revenue that way. I do want to mention one thing for you guys, which is very important, which is the saturation of the market. I'm following Reyes, the entrepreneur, the But Reyes guy, and he just made a video explaining how he made $11,000 passive income on his YouTube channel, which is massive. Okay, and in his channel, he talks about the fact that he's never going to do eBay videos again because it's too saturated. I agree. Okay, so like you guys know, I'm a person that's oriented towards earning money, but I also like to do what I like to do. So if I were going to make videos on minimalism or travel or other categories that are much, much more popular than reselling, that would be a better use of my time money-wise. But again, I enjoy reselling. I enjoy selling stuff. I am a salesperson. I'm also getting a lot of critique. Like, why would you listen to a car salesperson? Because I've sold cars in my past. It's like, I only want to learn selling from salespeople. Who else do you want to learn selling from? Do you want to learn selling from a carpenter? That makes no sense, right? So I take that a little bit personally. I don't even know if I take it personally. I just think it's funny that matters. If you guys really want to grow a set of brass balls, I know that maybe not appropriate for kids who are listening, or maybe it is. If you want to grow a pair of brass balls, you should try door-to-door sales, which I've done, followed by car sales, followed by luxury car sales, okay? If you sell luxury cars like me, trying to sell somebody something they don't need is very difficult. Okay, they don't need it. Nobody needs a Lexus. Nobody needs a BMW. Nobody needs a Mercedes. They want a Mercedes or BMW or Lexus, and they worked really hard for their money. Trying to separate that person from their money to buy something they don't need, you're going to have balls of bronze and you'll be able to do anything, especially living in the Bay Area where it's all engineers. Wow. There's stories I could tell you guys trying to sell somebody who has no emotion a vehicle that costs 80 grand. It could take 8 hours in negotiation. You've got to wear that person down. Okay, this is why I like reselling goods on the internet. There is no person that I have to deal with in person. There is no negotiation. I can remove best offer and just let people know this is a good deal. Take it or leave it. The beauty of e-commerce is that all you need to do is the sale happens when the value exceeds the price. Okay? Sales is the exchange of energy from one person to another person. So those two frou-frou spiritual things is what I'm going to leave you with today. Thank you so much for joining. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next episode.